It's been 11 years this week since Jeffery Pottinger disappeared. We did speak with Jeffrey's wife. She didn't want to go on camera, but she says that she felt like at the time the public did not take his case seriously because of the stigma on mental illness.
And
Authorities say her cousin, Jeffery Pottinger, disappeared on December 18th, 2009.
There's just no closure to it to this day.
Maggie hopes someone watching might be able to help her family get answers.
Today we are starting our search in Carlisle, Ohio, where we believe Jeffery Pottinger may be in this quarry.
Jeffrey's been missing since December 18th, 2009 in his 1997 Toyota Camry.
The last place that he was seen was just north of a couple of ponds here. Those are private ponds, but we're going to tell the entire story today as to where we're going to be searching, and fingers crossed, we're going to find Jeffery today. Let's start at the corner, and then we'll just work the entire thing. Share sonar with everybody so you can kind of see what it is that we're looking at. Now it's 10 feet. Coming around a point, you can actually see the bottom right here. So anytime you come around a point like this, it usually shallows off, and then like any coves are usually deeper.
It's actually very, very clear. You probably got about, I would say, at least 10 feet of visibility in here.
Yeah, looks good.
So today we have the one and only Jacob Grubbs with Chaos Divers. If you guys don't know who he is, stop what you're doing right now. Check the link. Actually, the link will be right here. Go check him out. He's actually been a part of a lot of what's been going on lately. Actually, just recovered Mr. Charles Fluharty in Ohio on a collaborative effort there with the local police department. Amazing guy. Likes what he does, likes to help people, and he's out here for good reasons.
Yeah, thank you, Doug. I appreciate that, buddy. It's good to be with you guys again.
He just launched his boat, so he's preparing, he's getting ready. This is a very difficult location to even get into. As you can see, he put his trailer in. Takes a lot of effort and ingenuity to come out here and do this. The relentlessness to accomplish the impossible makes it possible. You got to be out here to do it. Boots on the ground. All these tires in here. Like the third tire I've seen. How deep is it right here?
Only 8 feet right here. Our deepest so far has been, I did hit 20. Yeah, so see how it's pushing us sideways?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to run directly into the wind to get a good reading on this. So we might have something over there, back over where Jacob's playing. So now we're heading directly into the wind, so now I can control what's going on here.
And you're treating the wind the same as you would the current.
Correct.
Right.
So, and what Doug is talking about there is when we're in rivers and we have current, it's best to be facing upriver, going against the current, because then you can control your speed at 1.9 to 2.5 miles an hour. The other thing to take into consideration is in 2009, where were they dredging at and how much have they expanded further back from there as well. So what we would normally be looking at of 75 to 100 feet or so off the bank may be further than what we're normally used to scanning at a quarry for an inactive quarry versus a active quarry. All right, picture from Jacob. Oh, Jacob has a truck. Doesn't look like a Camry, looks more like a truck.
I'd be more confident if I saw like grid measurements screen measurements.
Oh, he's got them on here.
Okay, so 18. Yeah, definitely in the size of a vehicle.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a vehicle. Yeah.
There's a truck
Yeah, I saw that.
on the truck is on edge. It's on its wheels, and the car slipped over right next to it.
Okay, I don't know how they're that far over there. Is there an access point to the East Bank over there?
So there's trails back in there. When I was looking at Google Earth,
Yeah.
I see some trails back in there. So I don't understand it, but this is clear as day. This is definitely a vehicle.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the truck for sure. So
It's a
we'll
truck.
keep.
It's a truck and a car.
Okay, we'll keep scanning over here and make our way over to you. All right, so here's the other car that's right next to it as well. And so we can go double check this off to the left. This right here is the tree that's popping up. You can see that there, but I'm interested in what's going to be off to the left over here. So we'll pick it up on side imaging, see if it comes up different. Yeah, it's not a vehicle. It's just the way that the kind of curvature went like this a little bit. We'll hit it at one more angle just to make sure. Yeah, it's just the curvature of the landscape there.
Is that a car you sent me a picture of?
Yeah, you have a truck and a car side by side.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna call the police on this, or what are you gonna do?
Oh, do we need to put?
You gonna look at it?
Yeah, we're gonna look at them first. So yeah.
All right, let me know when you get done looking at them.
All right, we'll do.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, bye. All right, here we go. We're coming up on it right now. Okay, and go ahead and drop it and hold it up a little bit. Go down more. You're at 25 right now. We're gonna take you down. Go down, down.
Hold on.
I'm gonna drop you on the truck first. Yeah, there you go. You should be right on it. Yeah, I think you might have a car right next to the truck. I'm not sure. All right, I'm on it. Yeah, you're right over. Yeah, I think the truck's laying on top of a car, and then you have another one about 10 feet from there.
The fact that this has been here since he went missing, and also less than a half a mile from his home. This is one of the only bodies of water deep enough for him to get away with it. The river that's right there
Shallow.
isn't deep enough. The locals said that it gets so low every year that they can almost walk across it the whole way.
So if you look at Google Earth, there's paths through there, and I'm not for sure how wide they get, but you can actually see paths through there.
The one we saw up here where the chairs were, it looked like you could drive a car right down to the edge. And now, obviously you can, because we just found 2 cars, possibly 3 cars. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we have what we're looking for today. We'll be able to bring Mr. Jeffrey home.
He's at 25 feet right now. Two vehicles, he says. One vehicle directly under the truck. If you have one directly under the truck, you should have a car next to the truck. Zero visibility. So I got eyes on him over here. live scope. Can you identify the car? License plate is in hand. The vehicle's buried. Inside of the vehicle's buried. Jacob's on the truck trying to remove the plate. He's at the rear wheels. Passenger side. He's still not been able to identify. All right, you guys are gonna have to bust the driver's window on the truck to clear it. Oh, passenger side window's open. 5 inches of dust on the front seat. He can feel it no problem, so he thinks that the truck is clear. He's finishing it now. Still don't have any confirmation on the car as to what it is or color. They both have a license plate, so they each have a license plate. Confirm, both plates in hand. You guys are coming up soon. Make sure you bring the magnet with you. Doug says he's working to remove a center cap. He's still trying to identify what that other car is. He has identified that it is not the car we're looking for based on the license plate that he has off of it. All right, Jacob is topside. I repeat, Jacob is topside. He said it is not the car we're looking for.
It is not. It is a red car.
Okay.
There is a truck down there. Don't know what color it is. Really couldn't tell what kind. I was trying to get something off there. But the plates are from, so it's 0504, expiration date, PCZ8241.
Nice. Ohio. So the other plate is also Ohio. The tags are 2013. He's not been able to identify the car, but he was able to identify the truck as a single cab 2500 HD Chevy.
Yeah, because I knew the truck was a bigger truck.
Nice work. There he is. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice diving.
This is your emblem off your truck.
Hey,
Chevy 2500.
You stole that before I get it.
I was able to get into the cab as far as I could. There's like no silt. About this much. Easily falls right off the seat. The seats are leather.
I reached it in as far as I could get in also. And
yeah,
I didn't feel anything.
I didn't feel anything. But this plate here is from oh wait.
Did we clear the car?
No, it's buried.
Okay.
Too buried.
But you pinned it though. There's a vehicle underneath the truck. I went out, I couldn't find the car. So let's put a magnet on it. And I'll go down on it. I believe that the vehicle that we saw two. I don't believe that.
The vehicle we saw was that one?
Yeah, because on the second vehicle on sonar, you could clearly see the whole car.
Right, it's upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's that one at?
Like almost under the truck.
It's under the truck.
No, the one that you had on sonar is upside down, and it was clear on.
Right behind the truck is the one I looked at.
Oh, you were on it.
I was on that one. You were on that one too.
Yeah, we were both on the same two cars.
Okay.
They're stuck together.
You were saying there was still one more.
No. I was just saying it looked like there was a car under the truck plus the car next to it.
Right. I think I tried to go out to find the car. In my mind, that second car on sonar was away from the truck.
It was only like 5 feet or so. Let me look at Jacob's again.
No, the part of this car that is exposed is right near the back of the pickup truck.
Okay, let me look at Jacob's image because he had the better image of it.
And that's the rear of the car because the trunk was open.
No.
Yeah, I was feeling inside there.
Yeah, me too.
There's a little like a
So the car is upside down.
Yep.
Yes.
Is this what you had underneath?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So
That's it.
yeah, so you're good then.
For some reason in my mind,
because on
they
the
were
left side-
separated. So I left the truck on that far side to go try to find it. I couldn't find anything. I
Right.
went about 10, 15 feet and I stopped. And
Yeah,
then
that
went back.
left side's definitely. That was perfect.
I guess we need to contact local law enforcement and see what's going on with these two plates. They're both very old though. Best case scenario, we know this is where Jeff is not. Jeff's still out there somewhere.
Definitely.
Right here. Super shallow.
How you doing today? Good. So outside of this one, and we hear the river is too shallow.
It was too shallow. It would show up in the dry seasons. There are lakes straight across.
So we already checked with them. One, you have the gate, but
They
then,
would be hard to get a car into.
but we
correct.
did actually get in there this morning. We talked to one of the guys.
Okay.
That was a member over there. We also flew drone over it, and it's so shallow and clear, you can see bottom over there. Because we were thinking at first,
There's some pretty deep parts of that lake. It's
as far as
there's
we,
like a total of 3 lakes all connected.
right, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you, I mean, we've gone through them all, but I know
Yeah.
I know it gets pretty deep in some sections. but
Okay. I mean, we could.
Haven't, but I mean, I
It
still
would be
like
it would
to.
be tough to get a car in here. This never used to be gated. There wasn't that wall all around. People dump cars back here all the time.
Right.
So theoretically, this was always in mind because he said, "I'm going to do a quarry of some kind." The last he was seen was at a doctor's office in Franklin, then took off towards Springboro. Theoretically, he could have come back. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, because the last report we had that he was on Wilbur, but that was at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So you're saying that he was at a doctor later on that day?
Right. He went to the doctor's, get a prescription refill or whatever, which I don't know. He left all his other prescription and everything else at home.
Right.
But supposedly that was the last place he was seen, and then he took off west.
Okay.
Yeah, well, let's see what you found so far.
Yeah, yeah. And that was Franklin?
Correct.
Okay. How far is that from here?
That's not
That's,
too far.
you throw a rock, you hit Franklin.
Yeah.
Franklin.
Basically right on the other side of that bridge you just came in on, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's from a Chevy 2500. And
4 and 3.
this is some type of Pontiac. And man, they're right on top of each other. That I would be willing to bet you that if these are just dumped, whoever dumped them was the same person.
Where were they at?
Right off the side, about 40 feet to the left. As you go out, if you go out here,
I'll pull up on the map real quick for you.
he's got a exact
Well,
bid.
because at the time that those would have gone in the water, 03 and 04, this lake was probably about the third the size that it is. They've been slowly digging it back.
Yeah.
So that's right about where they were. We're over here right now.
Okay, so that would have been the back line of the property at the time. Because there's no way to get in from over there. That's solid woods or whatever. But that would have been the back line of the property. They could have gone all the way around and just
Dumped them
drove
from the
right
back, right?
in. Right.
Okay.
So if they're in leads as stolen, we only put those in for 7 years, they'll be gone.
Right.
But if there's something more major going on with them, they would still be there.
Right,
So
right.
See if we can get anything.
Yeah. Yeah, the Pontiac we could not clear. So the truck we cleared, but the Pontiac was buried. So yeah, if it's something more sinister, like you said, it'll still be in the system.
Okay. See what we get.
Awesome. Appreciate your help. All right, so we got Franklin. Directions. So like he said, you could really just throw a rock and you're gonna hit Franklin is.
Basically the other side of the river over there.
Still searching the same spots we would.
Yeah, so
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah, nothing changed from the search. The only thing is he said that he would probably end up in a quarry. So then that takes us, if he left west from Franklin, that takes you down to another quarry down here. Now, and that's like almost straight west from there.
Why would he go, like, this is his home, you know?
This is not, we're only dealing with like 6 more blocks down the road.
Okay, all right.
So now you're in this quarry. So we're not done yet.
Oh, no, not at all.
I don't even know if there's a gate on this one. You got that. This one doesn't even look like it has a gate. So yeah, we have another quarry almost identical to this, 2 of them. And that's even more remote out of the way. All right, well, let's load up and see if we can get permission for those 2.
Yeah, we don't have any information, even type of vehicle or anything in there anymore, because it's been out for too long.
Okay.
Possibly older stolen vehicles.
Probably stolen.
So I was looking at the map. If we're over in Franklin, we go west. Looks like you have 2 more quarries on the south end over there, the Franklin Marietta quarries. Have those been in play for you guys, or do you know the owner on those?
You know what road you're off of? I'm trying to picture where we're talking.
Yeah, let me grab the phone real quick. So we've got the pond we're at right now.
Okay.
And then we got Franklin. And then come back, if we're heading west, right here on Dayton Oxford Road, you got those 2 quarries right there. So that one does not look like it has a gate on it.
Okay, yeah, that's a little like a fishing pond back there.
So this is public to get onto. Or at least it was public back in.
I believe it was. It's got a big old sign that says like Koi Farm or something out front.
Yeah, Woodruff Koi Farm.
I'm not real familiar with that one. I do not know how accessible or how deep or anything down there.
Okay. Well, our big thing when we come into these, we take a look at, where was he from, where might he have gone, and then we also look at that 5-mile radius from there. What's going to make the most sense when it comes to water related, potentially taking yourself out. So
okay.
That one, if it's a fishing pond, he's from the area and it makes sense, we're going to head down there next.
Okay. Well, yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me know here.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out. Well, I thought that this was open, but it appears as though it is not. The sheriff, not the sheriff, but the PD was saying, hey, but this gate has been here a long time. That is not a brand new gate.
Thank you so much for holding. This is Krista. How can I help you, sir?
Hi, Krista. Hey, my name is Jared Lysick, and I'm part of a underwater sonar search and recovery dive team. We're in the area working a cold case of a missing person, and their vehicle is missing with them. We believe that they're in a quarry somewhere because they said that they were going to commit suicide into a quarry. We've searched the one north in Carlisle, and we're speaking with the PD. They think that this is the next most logical location. I'm at your Franklin plant right now, and seeing who I need to speak with to get permission to go in and do some sonar work.
Okay. Can you hold the line for me just 1 second? Again, I'm sorry to put you on hold, but this is just a dispatch line.
Yep.
So I need to go speak with someone a little bit higher than me that might be able to guide me in the right direction so I can get you to the right person.
That's perfect. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Just one moment.
Yep.
I appreciate you holding and waiting and your patience. I finally got some help for you. There's a guy named Ian. I can give you his phone number. Our plant manager said that they can meet them over at the pit right now.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you.
So he's going to be headed over there. Do you want the phone number for him?
Yeah, let me grab that just in case I need it.
Okay. 1 second, sir. Okay, are you ready for that phone number?
Yep.
It's
And the name again?
His name is Ian.
Ian. All right, perfect. Hey, I appreciate your time and taking your time to help me out.
Yeah, no problem, sir. So they'll be headed over there now, okay? They should be there soon.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Ian, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, appreciate you coming out of your way.
Yeah, no problem. Somebody put a damn bolt in it.
Well,
that's what
I
we were saying.
yeah, I was like, I don't even know why we're waiting for him. I mean, we could just go, but
Yeah.
easy enough. So we're working a missing persons case from 2009. He lived, he was last seen over on Wilbur Avenue, North Carlisle, north of that quarry. He was seen over in Franklin, and then he was seen heading west, suicidal, bipolar, and said he was going to take himself out into a quarry somewhere.
Okay, so that happened today?
No, we're 2009, so we're dealing with an old case from 2009. So anytime a person and a vehicle goes missing, then our specialty is underwater sonar search and recovery. We're also a dive team, so we start topside with inflatable boats and sonar. If we identify a target, then we dive at the target. If it's the target we're looking for, now it becomes a crime scene.
Okay.
So far today, we cleared the North Quarries up there. Joel, if you know him, up there at Carlisle.
No.
Back there behind Phil. So we finished that one, and then Carlisle PD said, make sure we check this one, that this one has been in question. Sounds like some people come down here and fish and dump cars at times. Do you know anything about that? Or?
No.
Okay.
No.
Anyway, so that's what brings us down here.
To my knowledge, we haven't had any of that. So.
Okay.
We're not going to be able to do this today.
Okay.
They just blew me out of Xenia to come down here. If this is something that you want to do, I mean, we need to schedule it. We need to have a hold harmless agreement. We need to have insurance. We need to have all that stuff.
All right, if it doesn't work for you, not a problem. We're traveling across the U.S. right now, so we are only here in town today working this cold case today. So we're working 27 cold cases in 44 days, looking for 36 people. So if it doesn't work for you, we just put a big red flag on this one that says we didn't have access to it, and it is what it is. So
okay, this is a corporate entity out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay.
And they have strict guidelines that we have to follow.
Right.
Okay, and for me to let you guys come in here, we have to have, like I said, a hold harmless agreement, insurance, everything. I mean, we don't let anybody in here unless they do have all of that paperwork in order.
Right. Yeah, the last one was real simple. Yeah, we just did one paper at the last one, and it was like, here's that 15-minute on-site orientation. So
yeah, see, if something was to happen and you'd go out here and get hurt or God forbid drown,
right,
you know, it would be a total catastrophe.
Hey, I totally get it. I do appreciate you coming down here, and I mean, like I said, I mean, we're dealing with corporate, and it is what it is. So we understand. So all right, we'll turn in.
You out.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Ian.
Wow. Like that completely messes up everything. I get the liability thing. I get that, but this is where he's at. You know, like we're gonna have to put this definitely on the list for a next trip. Another trip. As much as the rock quarry thing made sense, and he said he's gonna do it. I mean, now that we're here, like this is the only boat ramp in the area.
Well, I mean, you can't see the bottom. I mean, you go out a few feet. You got your boots on, you got flip-flops on. I mean, that could drop off in an 8-foot hole. I mean, or not. I mean, you can see the rapids right there. So the only thing is, if this thing drops off in an 8 to 10 foot hole right here, you could have a car here.
Right.
And we're not going to know unless we put a boat in. So let's check it out real quick. It's going to take us like 10 minutes.
Shallow, the river's shallow, the river's shallow. 6 feet, 15 feet all the way out there.
That's not shallow.
That's not shallow.
That's deep enough to hide a car.
That means if there's any other boat ramps in the area, we gotta go there.
All right, well, let's get the boat in. We're running out of daylight, so let's go check them out. somewhere, they were saying one is down south about a mile of town.
Yeah.
Right now, his house is like straight across from here.
I'm pretty sure there's another one just up from here too, on this side.
On this side?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go check that one. I'll tell you what I'm going to do now is take a look at, now that we know this river is a lot deeper than what the locals think it is, we're going to take a look. Where's that other boat ramp up here that you were mentioning?
I believe it was to the right.
Okay, so I'm shooting up.
If I remember correctly. If it's not, then this is the last one.
Yeah, I thought that this was the last one up to the right. Because rice field, not too busy. That would be an airport? Or what is this? Oh, ball fields. Okay, so then next to the ball fields, there's a river recreation trail still, so no road there. Yeah, I thought this was the farthest one to the north. Because now you just have the river trail. So we need to look for that boat ramp to the south. Now we also have a boat ramp on the other side, up above. Is that the one you were thinking about? Over on Lower Miamisburg Road? You see that one?
Yes.
Because there's no other one on this side that I see.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, well let's head over to that one, and then we'll head to the one south of town from there as well. And this one, I really like this one because it's so out of the way.
It's out of the way, but also it's back on
It's within
the home side.
Yeah, so within 3 miles of his house on the home side. Okay, let's go there. I'll tell you the one thing we've not even mentioned, I guess we kind of have mentioned it, is that we're knocking out all of the boat ramps that we can currently find within a 5-mile radius of Jeffrey's house right now. We hit the one on the other side because he was over in Franklin. This brings us back over to his side of the river.
Yep.
This boat ramp,
big time.
the one that was just to the south of us a little bit, they're going to go knock that one out as well, where there's a gate. And in talking to the neighbors, that gate just got put up about a year ago, so I'll take care of these two locations. And then our understanding is that there's also a boat ramp on the south side of town within a mile. So fingers crossed he is not in the quarry and we're going to find him in the river.
What do we got so far? 4.6 feet. I'm still waiting for the hummingbird to kick on. Garmin reads 4.6 feet. Water temperature is 70 degrees. Feet deep right here. Wow. Definitely hide a car at 8 feet. So there's the boat ramp. See, 7, 8 feet deep. I'm gonna be casting 75 feet in either direction. So from here, we'll be able to see whatever's in here. You can see real clean bottom on live scope, nothing there. Same thing here, like nothing there to either side. Just normal riverbed looking stuff. Yeah, we're gonna head back now, and this most likely will conclude our search for Jeffrey until we can get access to the quarry where we were denied. Nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. You put in here 5 feet right here, and then 2 to 3 feet all the way to the boat ramp. Then it's 8, 10 feet.
It's deep enough.
Nothing, but then it's 2 feet. You know, but there's only like one little pocket that's like 10 feet over there. It's definitely deep enough, and it's so clean. The whole river's clean.
So I'm looking on Google, and I cannot find that boat ramp that they mentioned to the south.
They're talking about where we started.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Because that was the first one. Because I came up from the very beginning of town, which was just several miles before that one, and that was the first one I found. And then that one, the one before that, and then you found this one, and then they told us about this one. And now, I mean, this is like almost, you're out of your comfort zone, you know. From an investigative standpoint, he said he was going in a rock quarry. We have 2 main rock quarries in town, less than a half a mile from his home. So there's a 50-50 chance that he's in one of those. We were able to search one, and the other one, we're getting access denied, refused. When to start out with, it was fine. Come on down, you know, whatever that is, whatever the viewers think that means, they can draw their own conclusions. You know, I mean, moving forward, I mean, we obviously have to do our homework to try to hopefully get back in here on another trip. But there was a 50-50 chance. And we were there. We were ready to put the boats in almost. And no, you need all of this paperwork. You know, and in my experience with being in charge of restricted lands, when you do that, you're BSing. You're over demanding so you don't have to deal with something. You know, from a technical standpoint, you can't argue when they say that. But I know for a fact when they over demand something like that, it's because they don't want to be bothered with it. And the police officer even said they thought he was in that quarry, and we can't even get on it.
Yep.
So, I mean, between now and our next trip, and if we're coming back in this area, I'll do my best to email even the police department, the corporate up there, and to see if we can't change that so we can fit this back in.
Just got to catch it at 9 a.m. instead of 3:45 p.m. in the afternoon.
Right.
So I think that's the biggest. Again, I just think that's my opinion of
it. Yeah. With that, we don't have the answers that we came to look for, and the disappearance of Jeffery Pottinger is going to remain a mystery until we can come back.